Hey guys, I'm back with another one. So I found this channel and I would love for you guys to subscribe to the channel. Is a police officer, which is very interesting, that is doing commentary on Queen Opp. The channel is CVC. I'm going to put the link to subscribe to the channel up at the top of the description. But it's very interesting on his view, which his view would probably be more believable, legible than any commentary channel that is doing their due diligence on the Queen Opp situation and Michelle and Danny. So I wanted you guys to check this out with me and give your opinions in the comment section of this video. And when this goes premiere, make sure you put um, your thoughts in the chat.
What's going on? What's going on? So look here, y'all. So I definitely wanted to do this video, and thanks to Miss Treese, I appreciate your love for sending me that information. That's kind of big, y'all. Send me that information. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out in the video. So this is how I'm gonna start the video off today. Usually I don't start the video off today when I'm doing my off-duty stuff, but I'm gonna start it off today. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. You press the like button, it's free. That video I put out, I'm gonna put out part two tomorrow because you want to keep trying to overload it with videos, message the algorithm up, and kind of message your channel. So you got to kind of be mindful of how many videos you put out each day. So I try to do at least 2 videos a day, and this is gonna be my second video for the day. But I'm gonna go ahead and post that, and I'm gonna post a little bit of what I'm talking about as far as the grading and stuff like that. How she's just talking bad about her and stuff, just talking bad about it. But I'm also gonna show you guys the court paperwork. Sorry, guys. As you can tell, I'm at work. I'm on an off-duty job.
So I did not want to show the court paperwork because I had ran into some issues with YouTube showing that information, even though it did not provide Queen Opp's address or any kind of information that would be what you consider doxing or under the guidelines of community guidelines of YouTube. However, he did explain those documents. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to that part so that we can get a better understanding of what he said. And what I'll do is I'll block it out. Um, the that part with the court documents because like I said, we got to follow the guidelines. But he would know better about the law and what it's looking like for Queen Opp more than us. The inside, this is what he does for a living. And we can get more insight from a professional because he does this for a living. So this is going to be really interesting going forward, me following this channel. And again, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel and hearing the insight that he has around this case and his opinion on what Danny and Queen Opp did and what kind of trouble they could be facing behind this recklessness.
I'm doing an off-duty job, so yeah, off-duty. We're working on a detail. Yeah, but I definitely want to show that portion. Some of what I'm talking about. A lot of you guys get focused on certain parts of the video. Like one girl said, "That's not New York. That's Philadelphia, Kingston." I'm sorry that that's the only thing you caught in the video was I gave out a wrong direction. I'm sorry, Philadelphia, New York. That part of that city kind of looks like a little bit of New York. Instead of listening to the message, instead of seeing I mean, it might be one of the supporters. I don't care if it is or not. It don't really bother me. If it's one of their supporters, that's much love to you. But for y'all to keep pointing out minor things in a video, just minor things. That's what y'all pointing out. Sorry, guys. My arm hurting. So y'all point out minor things in the video.
That makes me mad too when you get people that are pointing out minor things or act like when you say something it's not accurate because they heard it somewhere else, so they believe that to be the truth. So when you are pointing out these minor things, It makes me wonder, are you an undercover sick supporter of Queen Opp? Were you the one sending her cash apps to do horrible things to Michelle? I wonder this because it almost makes me feel like you're defending a sick person like Queen Opp instead of trying to cease and desist a sick person like Queen Opp. And to never have these kind of sick people on social media. They shouldn't be allowed to be on social media to be able to have the time and energy to do something like what happened to Michelle. But I agree with them. Why point out petty foolishness unless you're a supporter? If she's such an evil person, you would not be trying to critique a mistake or point out something that might not be a mistake, but you might disagree with. If you're not a supporter, don't point out anything.
You ain't even pointing out the fact that that girl had no shoes on. Well, that's the second part. That's part two of the video. A lot of times, like I've been holding these videos for so long because I've been doing something else. Because I also cover true crime too. As you can tell, my channel is a veteran stuff like war, because I've been in war, uh, crime, and police stuff. So my channel, three different things. I just don't want to make three different channels. I mean, I'd rather just have it on one channel. It's like I like the variety of videos that you can just go down and click. Finally, it's gaining some traction, and I appreciate all the new support, our subscribers. But I'm really gonna start hitting the Queen Opp stuff hard. I really am, and she should be charged for something much higher than simple assault. Something. I gotta go over Pennsylvania laws. I gotta do my search and see what other possible charges that they can include in that. I mean, you can't really say kidnapping or holding against the will because we really don't know. I don't know. It's if Shell finally, because she did speak out and put the video out, but if she finally says what was actually going on when those cameras were off, we'll get a better idea of that. But stop focusing on the minor errors in the video. Listen to the message. Listen to what's going on in the video and how they're treating her, and how these people who are coming up on Miko or Bigo or in the comments saying do stuff and why are you so why are you so ugly? I mean, these are people who hate their lives, and this is the only enjoyment they get is to sit there and talk about somebody else. But let me know, guys, because I'm gonna go ahead and put this out, and I'm gonna add in some of this stuff while I'm talking, so you guys can hear it. I'm not gonna play no sounds and stuff, but I might just do another video to kind of make it match and stuff like that. That's what I might do, make it match. So as we continue, this is what I mean about look at her face, y'all. Look at this girl's face. Look how evil Sierra, aka Queen Opp. Look how she looks. Now, please, man, please let me know. Do women? I mean, I got three babies, and the mother of my children was never angry, never abusive. You know, that it just my mind. I can't fathom to believe that people supported this. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. A lot of us weren't raised to beat on other people. That's why I hate when men beat on women. I hate when a man beats on a woman. I hate it. It's sickening. We know the power, but when you have women beating on women, there's another video I was gonna put out of this couple. One was a female. I don't know if I'm sorry, about die, but the man looking one beat on her, busted her lip, busted her eye, and she just flew out there. Like that's why y'all got to be careful who you guys fly out to meet. If you don't know these people personally, if you haven't been talking to them for
Yeah, I'm listening to him, and it just brings back those memories all over again. How Michelle's face looked and what they had did to her. I mean, she was off of social media, Queen Opp, for a while. We didn't know what was the reason for it, but now we know. is being handled now because they had to do a wellness check a second time that night and kicked in the door, and they saved Michelle from any more harm. They took her to the hospital, obviously got her checked. And, allegedly they're saying that Michelle is talking. I don't know if she's cooperating as far as going to court, to her court appearances. Um, I don't know if she's going to get on the witness stand. I don't know what's about to take place. However, I will say that it's nice to see a man commentator speak on this, misfortune, this awful situation that happened to Michelle that shouldn't happen to anybody. And like you said, it's sick when you see a man, um, doing DV to a woman, putting hands on a woman. But it's really sick. But when you see that it's a woman doing it to another woman, it's just as sick because it's we stereotype. We think that only men do it, but behind closed doors, you'd be surprised how many women, excuse me, like Queen Opp are doing it. And it's an unfortunate situation. It's a sad situation, and like this channel commentator said, CVC. These are sick people, people that want to be this physical with a human being to try to gain control, and fear, and they're doing it by putting hands on that person, whether male or female, doing it to another person, and they're the victim. It's sick, it's sad, it's sick, it's not um it's inhumane. That's the only way I can say it, and we talk about what happened to people of color hundreds of years ago. And here we are, doing it to our own kind, punishing another human being like they're an animal. And, that's pretty much what Queen Op did. And, it happens all the time. We got to stop sticking with the stereotyping that only men do it. Women do it too. We just don't hear too much about it. But always remember that, when people like Queen Op do what they do, like Michelle, she endured some really horrific times. The 15 years she was with Queen Op, but when people like Queen Op and Danny do what they did to Michelle, remember, people who are comfortable with doing these horrific things to other people are not happy deep inside with their own lives. And they're trying to make it seem like you're the problem, but there is a problem with them. To go to sleep and think that doing this to someone because you're mad or you're trying to gain control or fear is how you handle a situation. Don't ever blame yourself for them harming you, because deep inside they're hurting. There's got to be something wrong. No one just wakes up and thinks that this is okay behavior to do to anyone.
District Court 32-32-50. So it's all the same court. So this is Lee Danielle Dominique. So I did call her Michelle on accident. I'm sorry, guys. I did call her on accident. So she does have more chart harassment, subject, other to physical contact, one charge, counts one, conspiracy harassment, subject, other than physical contact. So she has one. So she was charged, I want to say twice harassment. Then she has another charge. So this is gonna pile up on the other charges or the other convictions she's got. She was supposed to take an anger management class. Again, thanks to Miss Treese, she was able to give me this documents. Awesome, thank you, love, and I'm gonna be working with her in my other videos. But if you guys ever want to work with me, I mean, and I'm gonna go ahead and put back the regular video. But if you want to work with me, my email's at the bottom. But this case is crazy, y'all. It's so crazy because it gets further. So let me go ahead and get back into what I was saying before.
I mean, when she's not even talking to Queen Opp, Queen Opp makes it a purpose for her to include Michelle, for her to say something to Michelle, even though Michelle's defending her, but she makes it a purpose to try to agitate, to try to throw shots in there.
Well, I thought he was going to explain more on the document of the charges with Danny, but he really didn't. But he did tell me something I did not know, and that was that Danny is supposed to be doing anger management classes. So that was some new information. I'm definitely going to be doing commentary videos too this gentleman's channel, CVC. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. The link will be at the top of the description box of this video because we definitely need to hear from the experts what these charges are looking like, um, how serious these charges are, and what is this going to cost Danny and Queen Opp for the actions of what they did to Michelle. So stay tuned. There'll be more videos. And, I have a lot more to share with you guys. And I look forward to doing so because we found another channel that is going to go in hard on this Queen Op topic. And I'm very interested in hearing what he has to share.